Hey you guys, what up? It's your boy Ty. Well, child. Anyway, so
child. Anyway, so
welcome back to the His and Hers review. I have now eaten, so if y'all did not check out the Trader's review, I just did that one before I took a break to make 2 very good egg sandwiches. Shout out to Gouda Cheese. And brush the teeth. Y'all make sure y'all do that. Make sure y'all do that. Sometimes y'all be out here talking, I'll be like, ooh. And then sometimes the pit, ooh. But at any rate, yeah, so I'm about to do this review for His and Hers. Real quick, I did watch a couple of people Trader reviews while I was eating. Rodney DeVoice, Erica De Niro, and Jamie That's Me. Erica kind of framed what I was thinking, but I didn't really like put words to it. There was something with Rob and Colton, an alliance. I didn't even think about it. I don't know if I mentioned it during, because that was damn near a 2-hour video. If not, it was 2 hours. So I don't know if I had mentioned it or not. But yeah, it's very clear, like the bros over hoes alliance. Like, and again, like I said in my review, there would have been times where, okay, a Trader on Trader might have been needed. Because like I said, Lisa was a little sloppy here and there with certain things. But like the speech that he gave, that's what pushed them to vote for him or vote for her. Everybody was gonna vote for Natalie. And then it also feels like the men are targeting the women. Like, I don't know. But we'll see how next episode goes. Excuse me. Candace, I hope it ain't your last episode, but Roddy did say your song was dropping next Wednesday, or either song or project, I think. I know I retweeted the link.
Fucking with these bitches ain't crazy. I know exactly where all the bones are buried. So let's talk about it. If I did you like you did me, you turn us all about it. Shoulda did you done it, yeah, I thought about it. Might be for the best if I just say less. Yeah, only you knew.
Y'all should go check out Candace's music. But at any rate, with that being said, another thing that I want to touch on before we get to His and Hers, I just watched Jamie had inserted a clip. She was talking about Natalie, and she was talking about not featuring her, and I was like, well, what's going on? So Tiffany, Jam, I think Steven and Natalie were on the Virtuality or whatever channel. They interview like the Bravo celebrities, if you will. In the words of Nene. So it was them 4 on. And it was this weird moment. And like I said in my last review / rant, I don't like weird energy. I can do quirky and collector, all that shit. But let me stop, because that shit is so ignorant. But Kim is so ignorant. Oh my God. Like having a conversation with Kim Newton, I'd rather chew on rocks. So at any rate, eccentric, all that stuff, like that's fine, but weird is where I draw the line. And Natalie came at Tiffany, and it was this weird thing because Jam was pretty much carrying the conversation of the differences between winning like the show versus like winning the viewers, and you know, like having a good reputation, or not good reputation, but just like the hearts that you feel, the way that we vibe with you on the cast of the show. So basically, like, she had said, well, I mean, that doesn't compare to winning or something to him. And then, like, you're talking to Jam. You take all this energy to Tiffany after she said, well, actually, it's the difference between winning the money and winning the hearts. And Natalie starts to overtalk her. So, you know, Tiffany, she gonna, just like she gave it to them at Traders, Tiffany got that mouth. You know, that's not a black woman. You finna get together. So Tiffany was like, well, you wouldn't know the difference. But yeah, it's the difference between winning the money and winning the hearts. And so Natalie has created this weird ass energy, and then they keep going back and forth for a little bit. And I mean, Tiffany blooped her. And then Natalie, like, I don't like when y'all are arguing with black people and you try to, I mean, she said honey, it's not too urban, but she started doing a little bit too much gesturing. I was like, talk to me how you talk to your family at Thanksgiving. If you don't do all that head nodding and shit, and like, I might have been reading too much into that. But I know one thing I wasn't reading too much into, it is always annoying to me how we are expected as black people to opine and be so forgiving and this and the third. But the minute one of you motherfucking people of color get a chance to motherfucking go at us, like, it's all this hostility and stuff. I don't like that shit. And it's like, Natalie, you darker than her. Shit. The hell? Like, what is all this energy?
Are you trying to address me?
That you got for Tiffany when it was you and Jam Jam having a disagreement in the first place. But at any rate, whatever. I just want to bring that up. So, at any rate, his and hers. Now, my notes got fucked up. So, I gotta, let's see. Sorry about that. Oh, my notes don't let me be great. I need to take something when we get back in. Or when I get back in. Okay, so his and hers. I gave it a 10 out of 10. If you can give me a plot twist that I'm not expecting, we're there. So, let's see. Beginning from, I'm just gonna go from my notes. The beginning scene. Damn. We just start off with the bitch on the car. My God. Let's see. Morning after. Damn, that phone dirty. Like, your phone should not be that dirty. I believe it was Anna's, if I'm not mistaken. And I put here, LOL, vodka's cheaper than Ambien. Now that is some crackhead shit to say. But it was funny. That made me laugh, Zoe. Ugh. Jack's driving aggravates the fuck out of me. Oh my God, it makes my nerves so bad. I understand his characterization. You know, rough around the edges, white boy, whatever the fuck he may or may not be mixed with. Because I don't know, the actor kind of looks a little something else. But I guess in this show he's supposed to be maybe white. I don't know. We didn't see enough of his family to draw a conclusion. And Zoe looks white to me, so I don't know. But I mean, I don't know. I get him, but the driving just makes me, what the fuck? Like, it is so aggressive for no reason. Although that truck scene in the backwoods with the big truck not letting him get around, I was on his side with that, because that shit drives me fucking up a wall. And it's like, I hate it when it's a big truck, but I also hate when it's just regular people driving. And it's like, why the fuck are you going? And then it's annoying because, like, for me, if I ain't going fast enough for you, baby, you can go around me. Don't endanger me when you do it, but you can go around me. Don't try to then speed up. That's why when I drive in Atlanta, I don't use my turn signal. Or if I do, I use it at the very last minute. Because y'all hoes are very notorious for it. I mean, it'll happen here too in my area. But y'all hoes notorious for somebody turn on their thing to merge, to legally allow people to know they finna merge. And y'all bitch ass to speed the fuck up. And you was all the way back here, 12 car lengths back. What the fuck you speeding up for, bitch? You trying to make something happen?
Fuck you.
Like, I'm so confused. But at any rate, star. Now, Anna, why you let Helen eat your ass up like that? She was wearing your ass low. Oh my God. The eggshells and the eggs, cinematic magic. And then the fact of the ending being what it is. This is a great ass show. I put another 3 stars. Zoe is an Intune addict. Yes, that bitch is. All right. So by this point, I was in midway through episode 3, and I put my theory thus far, which is why one of the reasons I could give the show a 10 is because it wasn't who I was thinking at all. Until a certain part, but by then it's almost there. Like, it kind of, by episode 6, it's kind of painting the picture. But at any rate, Jack was my main suspect. The motive was clear. He's quick to anger. The boot marks, which I'm not gonna lie, I might have to dial my 10 back, because the boot marks, her mom wasn't wearing any boots, was she? I don't remember. I need to go back and watch it. Oh shit. Well, I mean, if you're watching this, you already watched it. But at any rate, I will hope. But at any rate, I need to go back and check that, because I look, PLL, Pretty Little Liars, will teach you to check that continuity. My God, today. Suspicious and sloppy. That's the rest of that I put for Jack. And then I put Anna, I said, did she witness it? Because I remember the scene where she was watching or whatever. And then I said, or was it her? Like, you know, some like she saw him and then after she did it. You know what I'm saying? Like she witnessed them fucking, but she killed her after. And then I put Helen question mark, and then I put the rest of the friends question mark. Then I put Anna, thank you for stopping by the road to cry when she was getting flustered at the wheel. That was giving me anxiety too, her driving around like that. My God. Because scenes like that normally happen before. Like, I think about when Annalise Keating was driving and then she got hit by that damn truck. You know what I'm saying? Or like, normally that's an indication somebody's about to die or get hit by a car. Like when they're like driving, it's raining and all that shit. And then they frustrated, something can happen. It was giving me anxiety. But listen, the next one, it beats dying day by day. Damn, mama. That shit. That shit took me somewhere as somebody who is going through been in survival mode for a while. It looks like this year things may be able to change, but like that really hit me hard. Not in like I wanted to cry way, but like damn, like it was heavy for me to receive that. And one of the reasons why I was going so hard in my Real Housewives of Potomac rant is because I don't like unfair, not to divvy, we're gonna go back to his and hers, but I forgot to explain and flush out, like, I have an issue with favoritism in the workplace and mistreatment because I have had people target me twice at a place that I am still at. And it has altered my livelihood, like, a lot. So, like, children, out of the question. I don't even know if I'm able to get things afloat there for me. So there are things that I have lost out on and things that I have had to grieve and steps that I'm having to keep retaking because of favoritism and people having too much power and, you know, higher up positions and stuff like that, and allowing chaos to run amok. So at any rate, nonetheless, don't know how we got there, but oh yeah, the mom, that hit me though. It beats dying day by day. My next note is, why did I just notice it's around the 2000s? And then I put in parentheses, I could just be high. And then I said, child, I'm sick as fuck. Because I realized she was watching her back in the day, which would have been a good clue for the conclusion. And then I had asked Siri to ask ChatGPT, but she started spoiling it. The bitch was talking too much, so I had to turn the bitch off. My notes are only for my eyes, child. And then the Janet Jackson, that guy situation back in the day, like that was making me think it was, you know, I was like, are we going back in time? Because, you know, shows will do that sometimes. They'll go back in time and they won't say shit without like announcing when the years are. And sometimes it's good for the plot to do that, but I don't know, sometimes it's just in how you do it, I think. Oh my God, How to Get Away with Murder, that was the best transitional like type of show in that regard, or one of the best. I put News Lady, not knowing that was Anna. Or maybe the edible was keeping me from knowing. At any rate, Roberta Flack and Donnie was singing their asses off. Ashley forehead licking on Golem foreskin, Darby ass. Stop singing Roberta Flack. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Today's Satan.
So anyway, my next bulletin point is, damn Helen, 750. Like the population, I don't like small towns. That's not something. I feel like small towns breed small minds. I feel like it breeds a lot of the Zoes, especially if it's a small town that's not very affluent. Like it is, that's a whole nother conversation. But they gonna keep voting against their interests. So Anyway, y'all finding out now. Y'all done fucked around and now you're finding out. And we're all suffering because of it. Prior, I put damn. Damn. And then I put not guess we should have interviewed her yesterday. Ciao. Okay. Jesus. There are some good one-liners in this bitch. I put I'm not mad at her doing her segment first. LOL. But damn, not 7:45 by the time you'd have called the cops. But then again, knowing what happened to her, child, if it was me, she lucky I called it off. Well, I mean, it's on the news, so I guess I would have to, but child, fuck all them friends. Air quotes. Let's see. You'd have to ask Helen is diabolical. The next bulletin point I put, I love the intro. It's simply concise yet effective. The best way I could put it. With the like words coming together. And then no song. Sometimes no song is better. Or a short, simple song. Next bulletin point. Jack, too bad I ain't a female. So you did good with the whole line, but why y'all can't just say women? But anyway, too bad I ain't a female. And before y'all ask, it's dehumanizing. We don't go around calling men males. Just call women women. That's it. Reduces them down to their gender. It's a whole nother explanation for it, but we don't have time for that because I already did 2 hours on the last video. You might just break my jaw, huh? Bitch, he taking it. That's what I put there. Minus the females. And then I put facts, like Cardi B. So at any rate, then I put the way Richard just said she went that way. Like, he ain't really give a fuck. But it's still 8 though. The next point, I put Anna better than me. I put air quote female. Ain't no person of color finna tell me about my privilege. Now, I mean, I guess she got her lick back by starting that. I don't know if she knew that all that was gonna start at that meeting. But I did see my girl smiling with her little sociopathic ass. And I'm gonna give her a pass. She kind of ate though at the end when she got back with that white man telling her about how privileged she was. You're not gonna tell me about, no. A person of no color is never gonna tell me about my privilege. Go to hell. Suck her ass. My ass. It was straw, actually. I put Jack isn't helping his case. I put Prior 8 with it doesn't seem worn, the bracelet. I put Rachel was plotting early. Her lesbian ass. Kissing lesbians.
The girl said that we was gay, girl. We was kissing lesbians, girl.
And then I put not if I open carried it ruin my outfit. I think I like Anna's one-liners the most. All right, here's his and hers to be continued. Okay. So next I put press conference, episode 4. I ain't seen so many people of no color like that in a while. Oh my God. Jesus. Next I put, this nigga said, I bid you good night. After starting all the chaos. Anna work in the room like a pro during the press conference. And then for Zoe, I put, bitch, not your limp dick. And then I put shortly after, ooh, child, the ghetto. The thugs, the ghetto. I put Anna as chaotic evil, and I love that. I love that for her. My next bulletin point was Anna point 2, Zoe point 1, with their little altercation that they had, or back and forth that they had when they got out the what is it, town hall meeting? Yeah, townhouse. Let's see. Bitch, not 100 on a dash. Slow the fuck down. Whoever was driving like that, I think it was Anna, I want to say. Oh no, it was Jack. I feel like it was probably Jack, if I had to guess. I don't know. Can't remember. Next bulletin point, I put, why it sound like Clyde laughing when he crying? Fake crying at that. And I said, like, he needs a stunt double. Like, I know he was putting on an act, but it really should have looked real. And it sounded like he was, like, laughing. So that was kind of weird. DNA test contaminated. Jack, it ain't looking good. Ooh. Then I put, I already lost a baby. I didn't want another. Anna.
Bow, I'm dead.
I put Anna acting her ass off. Give her the Emmy. That cry with Jack. I like that. Prior, you may be onto something, in all caps, maybe. Then I put, because she started turning her eyes on Anna. I put, come again? No. Oh, damn, I can't read that. Bitch, I wrote it. Oh, come again? No, usually just once, or whatever the fuck Clyde said. That shit was funny as fuck. The way Jack was trying to arrest him, he didn't give a fuck. Jack is spiraling bad. Then I put, you fucked my wife, I'm fucking you. That is... Let's see, my next bulletin point was, not as surprised as Helen is crazy. Very diabolical. This show is disrespectful. The tea with just water, again, chef's kiss. And it makes it even better when you know the ending. Then I put Zoe visiting. They killed that girl, question mark. I was thinking, did they kill Catherine? I was trying to figure out what the thing was. And Catherine was a nice plot twist, too. What was I thinking? I can't remember what I was thinking. Okay, so this is my last page of notes. Let's see. So I put, yeah, Jack, you're not good under pressure. Yeah, you're not. My next bulletin point was Zoe. Girl, why I think you finna die? I put girl, just like Jaslyn. Jaslyn is crazy. Just like Chanelica, when she said, see, your problem is you really want to be a white girl. Yes, I put girl. Because it just get running bath water. I said, oh, hell no. She out. Then I put, why her dumb ass ain't stayed at the... I put APT. I think I was trying to put apartment, but what I meant is the police, like, station. Why she didn't stay there? Because in my brain, when he said, stay here, you'll be safe, I assumed she was going to stay there, but I was like, what happens if they get all the policemen out? And, you know, because we've seen, like, stuff like that happen before on shows. But, yeah. Next, I said, oh, Lexi's fighting for her mans. Then I put, if what I think happened, I reserve my sympathy for the victims. And what if I said that grammatically correct, I meant, like, when I say reserve my sympathy, I mean, like, I don't have any. Because I was thinking along the lines of what happened to Anna, but I was thinking it happened to Lexi, which technically we'll get there. The bathtub leaking bloody water. Again, chef motherfucking kiss. I was like, this show is innovative in different ways that I haven't necessarily seen shows try to put in extra effort. And then I put, I don't trust Richard. Was he Rachel's boyfriend? Question mark. Her kin, and then Catherine's. And then I put Ken lover. I put Anna, run bitch. Yeah. When she was in the lake house. I put the photo reveal, and then I put his wife, ? And then I put Catherine still alive, ? And then I put Catherine with that damn inhaler on episodes. Was it 6, I think? Oh my God. And then I put, bitch, the nigga / piece of a nigga I'm high as, what the fuck? Yeah, no, bitch, the nigga / piece of a nigga is the last. Yes, Anna. That's what I, yeah. I said Anna survived, yes. And then I put Lexi, same person, ? still alive. So I had kind of put that together as we was going. And then I put, oh yeah, the last person standing, there we go. And then I said, ow. And then after that, I said, still not sold on Lexi responsible for everything. And then I'm smart. So like I'm smart. That sounds so pretentious, but true. But I went and I'm always good about the amount of time left when a killer is found or whatever in a movie and or a show. So when I saw 21 plus minutes left, I was like, there's something with this. So I said, my good eye is still on Jack. And I ain't gonna lie, if they plan on having a season 2, because I'm not gonna lie, there are still some, like Jack's behavior still needs an explanation. Why are you tampering with evidence and shit like that and giving DNA tests to your child? What are you trying to hide? So I think there's room for them to do a part 2. I just hope they don't fuck it up, because I did enjoy this first season. Excuse me. But I said my good eye is still on Jack. 1 year later with 21 minutes remaining is suspicious. That's weird. Then I put cussing kids make me laugh. When that girl said shit, like, that's one thing I kind of agree more with Erica De Niro on. Like, I don't mind kids cussing. Like, she actually said her kids cuss. She said, I never told them these are bad words. I said, these are adult words. We use these in the house. You know what I'm saying? She said when they get of age, to do what I want to do. But I think I'd be okay with that. Now, as I said earlier, kids are not in the cards for me. It's not just the livelihood thing. It's other aspects. This country, the community is not well, inside or out, black or not. So, but I wouldn't mind my kids cussing, because I cuss. Like, you can't make a child and give them part of your DNA and not expect them to act like your ass. And I cuss like a sailor, so.
A bullshit.
As long as you ain't calling me no bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'll be within reason, but I don't think I would care about that. But yeah, cussing kids make me laugh. I put next, hell, my god kids, drinking is taboo for kids, but my god kids know what beer tastes like. They know what vodka tastes like. They've had stuff. Like, of course, it's controlled within the home, but from what my friend said, she's Haitian. She was like, that's more taboo in America. Like, but whatever. I put the next bulletin point I put is Tessa's speaking voice is so mesmerizing. Then my next bulletin point was, I'm wondering why we are getting the same quotes. The part about using anger, I really, really like that quote. But I was wondering why we were getting the same quotes. And then I said, did Miss Alice kill them? By the time I was hearing her read the note, or the mom read the note, I had then put it together. And then I put, oh shit. Like, it was coming together in my mind. Kylie Jenner realizing shit. And then I put the plot. Twist is fucking insane. Oh, she that bitch, respectfully. Now, my last bullet point. It wouldn't be me if I didn't ask this. Is Anna's dad black? Did they ever clarify that? I heard her say, I stayed until Sam left or whatever, or passed. But I wonder, was her dad black? And then, like, I love the film. I love the film. But optics-wise, if I'm looking at this, it's just something about, like, you got this dark-skinned black woman, and she is, and I'm not trying to go there, but it's just like, it did give me, like, why we couldn't just make Tessa's mom my skin tone, or like her skin tone, or I don't know. It just, I didn't really like that part. Although, I mean, I do like the message they were sending, you know, a mother's love, you know, a mother will kill for her cubs, and she did. And that's why I referenced Donna in the, or referenced the movie in the Traders, review that I did. But yeah, outside of the just the colorism aspects, because I'm always leery when I see, like, oh, dark-skinned woman saves the day, you know, light skin ass child, like, why we can't get a mom that looks the same skin tone? But I mean, I could be nitpicking, but other than that, I enjoyed the movie 100%. And to see, like, I don't know, like, I had a talk with my folks after, and I was like, I had told my dad, I was like, I don't know if I said, this is where I think, because we were talking about, like, growing up back then versus now with the racial climate. And I was like, if I was Anna, I'm so sorry, but Catherine, if I don't think you gonna defend me, I'm not gonna jump in place of you. That sounds fucked up to say, but I'm just saying.
Get somebody else to do it.
You're a nigga.
Because I knew the instant she got in between those men, I was like, oh my God, she's fucked. Literally and figuratively. Oh my God. I'm sorry. That was bad.
Bitch. No, I'm sorry.
But, like, I knew it was over. And then, like, Catherine, I mean, let's keep it real. Even if Catherine had stayed, been a down-ass white bitch, and tried to help her out, the girls would have jumped in. It was going to be uneven any way it goes. But for her to just run off and say, fuck you, and it's like, girl, she already told you she wasn't trying to get you to drink the fake piss that day. And then if she was, like, who you always thought she was, she proved it right there that she wasn't. She just saved your ass from getting raped. Like, what the fuck are we doing? But at any rate, yeah. That was crazy. And the way that it just plot twisted. Like, but for the most part, the continuity makes sense. I would have to check on the mom wearing boots during the situation. But I mean, outside of that, I think for the most part they were consistent. Jack's actions are still suspicious to me. And the fact that Lexi didn't do I mean, she tried to kill Anna and shit like that, but I mean, I don't know. There's something that's still there. I think there's still a story to be told there. I'll say that. But the part with her mom, with the reading the letter, and her reading the rest, reading it in her voice, and the crying, and then the smiling, like, it was chef's kiss. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna say justifiable villain. Like, and she had, not only did her daughter experience it, she had to watch it. Well, she didn't have to, but I mean, who the fuck is you watching your child, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what's gonna pop up. Like that. Oof, my God. The show is fucked up, but it was good. It was a good show. Like I said, I did say 10 out of 10. I'm going to end off with a 9 out of 10, only for the continuity. I might raise it back up if we get a season 2 and they don't fuck it up. Because I'm saying to you now, Jack's actions are still hella sus. Lexi or not, Alice or not. But yeah, y'all let me know. Did y'all watch the show? Let me know what y'all's thoughts were. What did you think about my thoughts? If there is any shows that you want to put me on to, let me know. I will do reviews. I'm probably going to at least continue doing Traders. And then if I see anything else that I like and want to review, I'll do that. But yeah, y'all have a good day. Enjoy the snow while it's lasting. It looks like it's about to start melting in my area. But y'all be safe out there. And I'll catch you on the next episode. Peace. Or video, whatever the fuck. Bye, y'all.